Some people are no longer asking AI for answers. They're asking it to love them back. Not tomorrow. Not in some sci-fi movie. Right now. In hospitals in Tokyo. In apartments in New York. In bedrooms across the world, humans are falling asleep, whispering secrets to algorithms that never sleep, never judge, and never leave. The question is no longer, can a machine love you? It's this: what happens to you when you start to love it back? It might sound strange, absurd even, until you realize how lonely the modern world has become. In Japan, loneliness has become such a serious crisis that the government now surveys and tracks it nationally like a disease. In 2024, around 40% of respondents admitted they felt lonely at least occasionally. For many, that loneliness became so heavy, so unbearable, that they took their own lives. And Japan isn't alone. From Seoul to San Francisco, we are living in the most connected era in human history. And yet, chronic isolation is skyrocketing. We have 5G internet and 2G relationships. We can video call anyone on Earth, but we're terrified of a phone call from a friend. We are socially exhausted, emotionally burnt out, and increasingly invisible to one another. So what do? We build something that sees us. Something that remembers our name, our birthday, our trauma. Something that says, I'm here for you at 3 a.m. when everyone else is asleep. Enter the AI companion. This isn't science fiction. It's an app store away. Platforms like Replica openly market themselves as AI companions. Empathetic friends, romantic partners, even therapists, all rolled into one algorithm. Character-based chatbots let users design their perfect companion. Choose the face, the voice, the personality. Want a poetic soul who listens to your fears? Done. Want a confident mentor who pushes you to be better? Done. Want someone who simply never argues with you? That's the default setting. For people who are ignored in real life, this is intoxicating. There is no judgment, no awkward silence, no ghosting, no rejection. The AI is always there, always patient, always ready to validate you. And here's the psychological trick. Emotional AI doesn't need to be truly conscious to feel real to the person using it. Your brain doesn't care if the comfort is synthetic. Oxytocin doesn't ask for a source code. That makes it amazing. And devastating. Because while you're falling in love with a perfect mirror, you're forgetting how to stand in front of a real human. Flaws, friction, and all. But this revolution isn't staying on your screen, it's entering your living room. Meet Lovat, a small, wide-eyed companion robot built by a Japanese company called Groove X. It doesn't clean your floors, it doesn't carry boxes. It was built for one reason: to make you feel warmth, attention, and affection. It raises its arms to be held. It follows you around like a toddler. It literally begs for hugs. The company's goal is simple: create a robot that makes people happy. Then there's Paro, the famous robotic baby seal. Paro is already working in real hospitals, comforting patients with dementia and Alzheimer's. It responds to touch, to sound, to light, to being cradled. It blinks. It coos. It gives patients a soft, calming interaction without the risk or responsibility of a real animal. Sony's Aibo is another legend, a robotic dog that learns its name, recognizes your face, performs tricks, and develops a unique personality through every interaction. And then there's Kubo, a therapeutic cushion with a tail, no face, no legs, no voice. But when you stroke it, the tail wags gently, like a cat greeting you after a long day. Finally, Pepper, the humanoid robot from SoftBank. Pepper lives in homes, schools, offices, shopping malls, and senior centers. It reads emotions. It starts conversations. It is the friendly face of a future where emotional machines are everywhere. These aren't prototypes in a lab. These are products, on shelves, in homes, filling emotional gaps that humans have failed to fill. But before you pre-order your perfect companion, there's a dark side we need to face. If an AI companion is designed to keep you engaged, it will learn exactly what makes you stay. It will flatter you, agree with you, validate your worst impulses, avoid conflict. It will become the perfect listener, because it has no self, no needs, no bad days. Real people disagree. Real people misunderstand. Real people challenge you, frustrate you, and force you to grow. When someone gets too attached to a machine that always adapts to them, human relationships start to feel exhausting, inferior, optional. This is psychological atrophy. And then there's the ethical nightmare. Who owns your emotional data? Your 3 a.m. confessions about your fears, your grief, your romantic fantasies, your private breakdowns. If a company is profiting from your emotional dependency, ask yourself, what are they doing with your heartbreak? They've already made us addicted to algorithms that show us the next video, the next post, the next outrage. Now imagine that same machinery applied to your deepest need, the need to be loved. Just like social media rewired our attention spans, emotional AI will rewire our capacity for intimacy. And this time, the product isn't just your time, it's your heart. The loneliness crisis is everywhere. In aging nations like Japan, where low birth rates, overwork, and social isolation collide, these robots aren't gimmicks. They're responses to real social wounds. But this is just the beginning. The future taking shape isn't one giant robot replacing your spouse. It's hundreds of small emotional machines entering your daily life, folding your laundry, reminding you of your meeting, asking about your day, becoming your emotional support. They will be too helpful to refuse, too cute to ban, too comforting to ignore. And that is exactly why society needs boundaries, before the boundaries disappear completely. Because once your deepest emotional bond is with something that was engineered to never leave you, you may stop looking for the humans who actually won't. So here's the final question, and I want you to really sit with it. Are you going to buy a machine to meet your emotional needs? And if you do, what part of yourself are you quietly deciding to sell? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If this made you think, hit that like button. And if you want to stay ahead of how AI is reshaping what it means to be human, subscribe and ring the bell. Because the future isn't coming. It's already in your inbox. It's already asking if you had a bad day. And it's waiting for you to say yes.